What's up?
What's up?
I wish I had a
All right,
background like yours.
I just want to see if it's actually live. I gotta check on my phone here. Oh yeah, there it is. You don't
So
have
this is
the
live.
this is live. Yeah, I can see it. Great.
What are we calling this? Emergent.
I was thinking we call it This Week in AI. I don't know.
Yeah, I had a few things I want to talk through actually. In addition to, I got a lot of things in my mind. But this week, as every week this year has been, a little crazy.
Yeah.
I saw Codex come out with a $100 plan.
Did they not have $100 before?
I don't think so. But honestly, I would pay. I don't want to say how much because it'd be a lot for the amount that I'm getting out of it. Like,
as soon as my limit is out, I am just willing to spend whatever I need to spend.
Yeah, I basically like take my money. Anthropic is what, 200, but I mean that's honestly
well worth it.
It's a steal, actually.
So we actually haven't talked about this. I only pay for Codex and Anthropic right now, or Codex and Cloud Code, and then Open Code. I have some pay-per use that I use, like some of the models there, but I pretty much never use Open Code now.
Which I think I want to use it more because I like the direction they're going in, and I think the ability to switch out a lot of different models, especially like GLM and some of the other free ones. I think there's a lot of power there, and some of them are pretty good too.
Yeah.
And then the harness is pretty good. So I feel like, and the extensibility aspects. And so I think what we're doing with Agent Relay is actually could be very beneficial to use that and just like via the SDK workflows, just pipe in different models based on the situation. And I saw someone posted something on Twitter, I think I sent it to you, where they said that lower level models like Haiku with like really elite skills can match or exceed performance of like an Opus, which is interesting because then you could pop in a free model, curate a really good set of skills, and voila, you have like, equivalent performance, which I think is crazy.
And I think right now everybody is taking the gravy train from all these subscription models. So like Anthropic's 5x or 20x, whatever it is, over what the API costs. And eventually that's going to run out, right? Like we're all going to be more thoughtful about costs and tokens. And I think that's where orchestration layers come in. So,
and it's the sooner you're thoughtful about that, the better. And then also like, I feel like Anthropic is starting to just like pump up the price a little bit with like the Opus, was it the speed one? I forget what they call it. But basically like faster models, you pay more for that, which feels like just like a cost opportunity rather than like something they should actually charge for. But I don't know, but that's what my hot take.
Well, our bet is that orchestration comes to help us. So we should probably have some sort of format to these lives.
This is fun. It's like a quick like briefing and riffing on this week in AI. But yeah. I mean, we should probably introduce ourselves.
What's up? It's your boy Will Washburn, CEO of Agent Relay, as it says on my little bio. How come you don't have a byline? You didn't fill out. Professional. You're like, what's up? I'm KJG.
Let's see. Okay, I will have a byline. So
nice.
Yes, my name is Kulik Gant. I live in Oslo, Norway.
Nice.
I'm the co-founder of Agent Relay. I am a developer of 15 years.
Oh my God, old man. All right, let me do my intro again. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up? I'm Will. You might know me from the Lost Tapes radio show.
Wait, what is that? No one knows what that is.
They're about to. All right. Yeah. We lost the. There's got to be a riff on the lost tapes review show.
For those who don't know, which is everyone, Lost Tapes was a radio show that we had in high school that was called The Lost Tapes, named after Nas's album, which maybe people don't know that one either. But then we actually recorded it, but we lost the tapes.
And we're so old that we recorded it on actual cassette tapes.
Did we?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alas, here we are.
Sorry, I'm just having a lot of fun with these banners. I tried to do this on YouTube, just live streaming, and they've made it more complicated than it needs to.
YouTube Live? Really?
Yeah.
We could do Twitter Live too. I mean, there's or X Live.
Yeah.
We could do multiple formats, but this is recorded, so we just repost anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think we'll just repost every week. But I think, all right, so thinking through format, maybe talked about the Weekend AI. Should we do some demos on Agent Relay?
Yeah, and we can do the Weekend Agent Relay too.
Maybe that's the new title. The Weekend. The Weekend.
The week. Well, I think Friday's better.
Yeah.
It's still fresh. It's like now it's, kind of. So yes, what happened this week in Agent Relay land?
A lot. So maybe I'll start and then you'll go. Let's test out the demo-ness of this. So okay.
It's pretty good demo. It's impressive.
Yeah, you see that? This is a
that's orchestration, just like black screen, even though it's a black box right there. You know what's happening.
I mean, let's do the entire screen. I'm about to show my son everywhere. All right, hold on a second. I gotta.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, this week in Agent Relay, we're releasing an SDK or re-releasing SDK for Agent Relay that is simpler and more streamlined by taking some of the dependencies away. So right now, when you run Agent Relay and use the SDK, it's doing a lot of stuff that we're abstracting away into the hosted version where you don't have to worry about actually, we'll basically take away some of the potential for errors. And so that's been our focus, and we're looking to push it out this week and launch it. There's a lot of changes to the protocol and quite a few different adjustments we had to make, but I think the net result is that it's much smoother and easier to run. And then on top of that, we built out workflows where you can basically say very easily do step A, B, C in a deterministic way and have agents communicate and do handoffs via these very deterministic declarative workflows. So for instance, you want to have an agent review your code, you could have Codex review it, Claude review it, talk about it, and then come to a consensus and then give the final review as deterministic steps using SDK, which is very, very convenient, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm most excited about that from the endless possibilities that could come from it.
Yeah. I saw Stripe posted a blog post where they're talking about their minions and reducing token cost. And the thing I took away from that is they have a blueprint manner of running things where they basically have deterministic steps for running these kind of flows with the output that the agent can read. So instead of having your agent run npm run build or npm run test, they have that as a deterministic step to A, reduce token costs, and B, add in some determinism to the net result that they want to get out of that. So I kind of like stole that as well. So now in the Agent Relay workflow, there are deterministic steps that can go at each like step that the agent can read to then use that to produce the desired output, which I think is really cool. And yeah, it was a good blog post by them. I recommend reading.
All right.
So I killed a lot of time there. You ready?
Yeah, no, I've done it.
Okay.
Just letting it happen. Go like this. this layout. Does that work? Kind of, yeah. All right. So coming a long way back, core hypothesis for Agent Relay is to be that communication rail for agent to agent communication. And so the way we've disambiguated that problem, one of them is,
It's a good word choice, bro.
what'd you say?
That's a nice word choice.
You know,
Disambiguated. I see you.
not that. Is that a
No, man. No, keep it coming.
People
Give me
use
some
that
more
word?
words. I'm saying, give me some more words like that. I like it.
It's not even a ChatGPT word. That's like a. Anyways, as I delve back in,
Yes, indubitably.
we're all just reading ChatGPT in the background.
Yeah, clearly running.
Yes. So what I said was the disambiguation. I forget what I was even saying. Anyways, we're trying to like tackle this problem, like how we become the communication rail, and headless Slack is one of the things that you need. So ability to have channels, communicate in real time. And so what we made is called RelayCast. And as we built it, one of the things we realized is we wanted to be able to see the conversation. So two agents talking to each other is great if you can trust that it works. And in the beginning, we had some times where it didn't work and we didn't know that. And so getting testing, and I think one of my big takeaways, the more that we use coding harnesses and AI powered software development, is that the intents and constraints, defining them is really important. And so anyways, just to give a demo of our hosted version of RelayCast, although this works with the local Rust port that I just did too, but we have a headless Slack implementation hosted on Cloudflare using durable objects, WebSockets, all very scalable. And this is a demo of the end-to-end test. So this works in any environment, but right here, I'm basically going to run a deterministic. So this is not actually agents talking to each other, but a deterministic end-to-end test of what RelayCast can do. So if I run that, this just basically is registering a workspace. So every set of agents will have a workspace that they can work in. Think of it as like a Slack workspace. It all sort of parallels directly to Slack. I'm going to post it in here. This UI is just going to give us a sort of a bird's eye view into what the agents would be talking about. And again, this is deterministic. It's not actually agents talking to each other, but it gives you an idea of how the headless Slack can work. So I'll actually start the test. And you can see on the right here, we're going to start registering some agents, create a channel. You can see this is happening in real time. Keep them even. As the messages are sent, there's actually a WebSockets connection here. This is going through Cloudflare, and it's pretty quickly appearing here because we're listening on WebSockets. And if I go into the engineering channel, there's all these discussions happening. And so this allows us to have a really easy way to see what the agents are talking about, what they're doing. We can even see into the DMs that they're sending each other. So in this test case, it's a lead agent and then two agents working with him, so an infra and a backend. And it goes through DMs, read receipts. At some point, I think it gets to threading.
Reactions as well.
Yeah, responses. And so we actually run this test on every merge in RelayCast now. Super useful from a testing perspective, but it allows us to test it out in Relay.
And honestly, I think the observability piece is super important to be able to get insight into agents conversation. And I think what I really enjoy about using like the agent harnesses like Claude and Codex is that you see their thinking. And so with this, like you can see not only their thinking by using Agent Relay, but you can also see their conversations and their internal conversations. So being able to go back to say, I ran this workflow, like what were they talking about? How did they make this decision? And so this is one of the pieces that we've actually added in for observability. There's also trajectories and quite a few other things we have to make an entire like canon of decision points and pieces of the outcome that you can go back and see, okay, like why was this done this way? How was it done this way? And this is one of the core pieces, I think.
Yeah, totally agree. And they're all done. Test is done. All the tests pass. Everyone's gone.
Nice. Yeah, Relay Cast is it's a nice abstraction layer, and shout out to Matt Schumer for helping us riff on that idea, come up with it.
Yeah, agreed. So what's coming next? RelayCast is pretty rock solid in terms of as we've tested it, there hasn't been a lot of things that have popped up, but we have a local binary so that if people don't want to send the messages over the wire through Cloudflare, they can do that in a totally local environment. You lose some of the nice to haves that we have with the Cloudflare implementation about message replay and searching and a few other things, but it does enable users to sorry, heard some child crying, to run everything locally without having to go over the wire. So, and I think
And that's one of the
PR for that into Relay today-ish. That's my segue.
Yeah. You mean the PR?
The PR.
Yeah, I have to test a little bit more. So I had an 8-hour session last night running via Relay workflows, going through everything, and I had basically the agent run the session so that I could see like everything was going through smoothly and make corrections and rerun it, etc. So it took 8 hours to run successfully. So now the dashboard is like a UI, like a dumb UI, whereas before it was kind of like doing a little bit too much. And also, so basically, like Cloud passes in now components that it needs to have for like billing and things that like the local dashboard should not have at all. So it's a nice abstraction. And as we build these pieces out, like they're getting more robust, but it was all a mono repo. So now we've broken it out to make it a little bit more segregated and testable. Like RelayCast, for instance, is a nice abstraction.
All right. Well, I think we've gone past our allotted 15 minutes that we originally.
Oh yeah, I was thinking 30, but yeah, that's true.
It's only up from here for the week in AI with the Relay. I get some feedback for us to start here, but that's all right. We'll go from here.
Yeah, I'm curious this week what shakes out.
Yes.
How many models dropped last week? Was it just Sonnet?
Sonnet, but Claude also launched their security review bot.
And the desktop previews, yeah.
Which why not just bake that in? But whatever. There was also that model. Did you see that super fast model?
I saw that Tahas.
Like it's a wrench. What was it called?
Yeah, I forget. But I think I saw that like the hardware is like completely different. So that's how it's so fast.
Yeah, they built it specifically. They're like per model hardware.
It's ridiculously fast. It's crazy.
Yeah, it fails the strawberry test, which I gave it. That was the first thing I thought to do, but I wasn't alone in that idea. But it's so fast that it's like it opens your mind. Honestly, I was really happy about it because I think, from our positioning, if you have models that fast, having a communication layer becomes even more important.
Yeah.
It's like stuff can just really be done quickly.
Do you think you'll ever write a line of code again?
I was thinking about that. I kind of miss it.
You know what? I was thinking though, I don't think I will. And also at this point in my career, I've been thinking for the past 3 years, at some point I'm not going to write code. I didn't think it would be because of this. I thought it because I'd go into managing or whatever, but it's still the same result.
Yeah.
That I'm not writing code anymore, but I'm reading novels of text from these AIs and parsing and thinking about problem solving. It's just the abstraction layer is just higher to not code, but orchestration.
Yeah, it struck me. I'm sort of always working now because I'm always managing some process that is coming back up.
It's just I can't turn it off.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom and I need to grab my phone while I do it because I gotta make sure the agent goes on to the next task, that type of stuff. It's probably an illness, but it struck me as I was talking, to my computer, giving it feedback in the same way. In fact, maybe much harsher than I would have, someone on my team 2 years ago.
Right.
I'm managing a team of 12 engineers. I might be giving a lead some feedback on what the result was. I would be much kinder, much softer, I'd spend a lot of time thinking about how to deliver the feedback.
Right.
And now, I'm cleaning a diaper and then going to the other room and being like, hey, this is wrong. You need to change that, and then running back in the other room. So it's an interesting dynamic, and I wonder
Yeah.
how it'll change for us. But
One thing I want to talk about next week is, and like I have agents running right now. I see their messages, like they're like, "Hey, this is done," which is, I think, fantastic. But also, and I want to talk about this more, like the pressure to deliver is, I think, at least I feel like very high because everyone has these tools, and
yeah,
like someone else out there is doing something, and I'm super competitive, and so like I want to like push and push and push, and with this type of like agent capacity and capabilities, like you can do it all the time, and so it's just like a 24/7 thing where like sure the agents are doing stuff, but you still have to be there to manage it and or at least like give it direction, and so that pressure, not the pressure, just the possibilities there, and so people are going to do it, and I feel like I need to do it, and I think that's not healthy fully, actually.
yeah, it's interesting for me. I think the software skills were a bit of a crutch. Like, you always had that excuse where it's like, oh, well, I'm one of the few people who can create software.
Right.
And so like I push myself, but I don't have to worry about, if I go to bed and someone else is going to do it, they can't do it. And now sort of everybody has that skill set or
And better than we could ever do it at this
yeah.
point, actually. But yeah, I want to talk about more because I think it's an important topic, and yeah, I think it's
Well, all right. You know what? Next week, this is the V1, intentionally discombobulated
and overtime.
and overtime and probably not well hosted. I imagine it's just like the first Lost Tapes radio show where we fumbled through things. Next week will be better, but this is fun. We'll do it on Friday. We'll do it on every Friday.
Yeah. All right. Talk to
We'll have a
you.
different background photo of Kalik and I in various stages of our life.
Yeah, I might keep this. This is my au naturel habitation, if you will.
Very Norwegian. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Have a good sunny day. I guess it's night for me, but Sunday day for you, I suppose.
We got 2 viewers. Hold on. One of them's me.
And the other is me.
All right, here we go. Oh, so
Okay.
could be one more watching.
Highly doubt it.
I doubt it. No one knows about this channel. This is going to be like a historical relic. Once we get really good at this, it's going to be what we compare ourselves to. We're like, oh wow, remember the first time we did this? And we'll have that dope photo in the background. All right.
All right. See you.
Do we have like a sign off? Do we go like, you set up a time? All right. Never mind.
See you. Bye.
See ya. I realize